All right, so check it out. I got another testimony, and it has been. First of all, I want to start out. It's been a busy and tiring past couple of days. Yesterday, I highly reluctantly in the morning went to a labor agency. I hate going to that place. I do. I hate going there. It's not. I just don't want to do that type of work, you know. But I went, and obviously I ended up getting some work because it was snowing all day yesterday. I knew I would hate it, and I did hate it, but I was actually able to witness and minister to an entire carload of guys, very reluctant, very skeptical, and actually drug-minded guys. But the Lord worked during the whole time, and I didn't push it down the throat or anything. But times came up, and when the Holy Spirit signaled, I came up with some things. So, or actually, he made it happen anyway. So everyone heard some of the truth, and but that isn't what I was really going to report on, because this stuff happens all the time with me. The Lord's definitely teaching me boldness and to stand firm in not only what I believe, but what I've experienced. So making it an experience, that means that I know this. I know of Him. Okay, so yesterday, severely long day. Everything was just sore because I kept going for about 10 hours like this, and finished, came home. I was dead. I was dead when I got home. Did some homework, very little because I was just spent. So fell asleep, woke up at some ridiculous time. I don't remember exactly what time it was. I didn't look at the clock. I just started studying because I had a test this morning. I had a biology test this morning. I didn't do so well, man. I totally I studied for a while and everything, but once it got to the test. For like 3 hours this morning, I was drinking coffee on an empty stomach. Don't ask me what's going on with my mind, because I'm not even really a coffee drinker. And I got to the test. I did great on the multiple choice, but then I basically bombed the written part, because the second that I came to the written part, my mind just it's like a bad program or something. It went crooked. So anyway, and that's not even that's not even the testimony. I just wanted to tell you what I've been going through in order to lead up to this moment. For my math course, I've got I have to do a MyMathLab, and it's actually called MyMathLab, which is all the homework, and it's all graded, of course. I haven't been able to get on there because I can't afford it. I went to the bookstore and to the school bookstore and found out that I had a very little amount for the book voucher because it's on grant. And I was like, man, so I thought something was wrong. I'm so used to problems happening that I thought something was wrong. It's like, man, here we go with another obstacle. And I was murmuring and bitching on the way out of there, right? Well, I went to the financial aid office today to find out what was going on. It turns out that this semester I was awarded more than I've ever been awarded. I was like, so this is weird, what's going on? And then I didn't think about there's an extra credit in there for the lab that I'm doing. So it actually kind of evened out. So I have the $30 for book voucher. I go down to the bookstore to sign up for MyMathLab, and just this morning they added more money onto it. Not onto my voucher, but they increased the price. So it went from $90 to almost $100 to $117. I'm like, yes, of course that would happen. I was borderline, you know what I mean, at the counter, but I knew it wasn't their fault or anything. So she said, listen, what you can do is you can go up to the office and see, I went back up to the financial aid office, find out what was going on. That's when they said that I had been awarded more than I was the last time. So I was like, okay, what am I supposed to do about this? And I said, I've got this homework due next week. and I haven't been able to do this because I can't get on. I can't afford it. They asked me if I had, searched every possibility. Yes, of course, I searched every possibility. I said, so that's when she told me to go down I can't remember which office it was. Someone told me to sign a petition, to get a petition for a book voucher. So that's what I went down to the bookstore, got a petition for a book voucher, and I came back up, gave it to another lady. She looked on the system. She told me what I already knew. I said, yes, I know that. That's why I'm giving. She says, well, we really don't have anything. I was like, all right, well, that's why I gave this to you. Something's got to work. I was like, because, this is due next week, and I don't have another option. I'm out of money. So she said, okay, just give me a second here. Let me go look. I said, okay. So I sat down, and the second I sat down, Lord, I need you to make this happen because let her find money or something. I was like, because I can't fail, A couple minutes later, she came back, and the faith was actually setting in here because I knew I didn't have another option. I'd searched everything, and there wasn't anything else, and I'm on a I'm running out of time, and, over something so stupid. So she came back, she says, well, looks like you've run into the perfect storm. I'm thinking, please tell me that that you didn't run into a roadblock. So I listened to her. So she's giving telling me about some things that happened. She says, well, you entered in late, and just everything, all the obstacles that were stacked against me. So actually, 2 minutes into her explanation, I said, listen, am I going to be able to get this to get this lab or not? I was like, that's what I really need to know right now, I wasn't being rude or anything. I was just, tell me. She says, yes, you are. I said, oh, she says, because normally, like sometimes, like people don't use their grants or something. And here's the kicker. Someone had just released theirs. She said that this money would not have been available yesterday, okay? So it's not like I was playing around or anything. I'm just trying to get, some things squared away to where I know where I stand. Where do I stand on this bill? Where do I stand on this bill? Has this money come through? That's when, making sure things come together. But now we're coming into the red zone where things are due and I'm getting behind and I'm in trouble and then my schoolwork's behind and whatever. So she said that it wasn't ready yesterday. And basically the way she was talking to me is if like this was a miracle. But she didn't say the word or anything. She was like, wow, this is amazing how this works. So with the $30 that I had for the book voucher, which is the exact amount of money left over, and what someone else had left over, my leftover bill was $117 and change. She found enough money to give me to make it $118. So basically, I got covered for everything, and I probably have 75 cents left over out of the whole thing. Yeah, it's been really wordy here. I'm sorry. I was grateful. I was like, oh, that's amazing. No, I'm not going to get a lot of leftover money this time. But the Lord provided, and in perfect timing. I thought I went up and was checking into this thing too late or something, but it turns out that I went up there at the perfect timing because this money just got freed up. One, they just increased this morning from $90 to $117, and then just yesterday, and plus I still didn't have the money yesterday, so I didn't really have a choice. Just today, either yesterday or I think it was just yesterday, someone abandoned their money, so it was all in perfect. It all fit in perfect with with some spare change. So, God provided the entire thing. I still had a book left over from like a couple years ago that I was miraculously able to still use for this semester. And then MyMathLab was entered in there. So, as a matter of fact, I saw somebody I know in the office, and they saw part of the problem that I was going to. So I have a witness. Hi, Kelsey. All right. I think I'm going to let it go at that. I was trying to limit this to about 5 minutes, but man, I've been up for a long time, and God bless you. Thank you.